take the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, sir. I also would like to take part in this short duration discussion. Mr. Speaker, sir, Chairman, sir, we know that failure is, Mr. Speaker, sir, failure is always apparently inherited by the following governments. But I'm doubly happy again to participate in this discussion that the government is able to give on many issues which Chief Minister himself has hinted about the outstanding issues needed to be resolved. The discussions that is far too important, and I thank Chief Minister for his exhaustive reply in the previous days, even before this discussion also. I'm happy to embrace the idea of peace and development and socio-economic growth. But the government should be the symbol of hope for the young and dynamic, talented youths. I just missed out to address during the sports, Mr. Speaker, so I'll be confining to the sports only. Now, this particular sports talents that we are talking about, I've been fighting for them from the day one when I joined this in the Legislative Assembly. The reservation policy for the athletes in sports, I've asked so many times in this very August House itself, at least there should be some kind of a reservation policy for the sports lovers or the athletes, so that they can give 100% to any kind of discipline or any kind of dedicated they are passionate about. So if that could be, if that could be sorted out, I think we can create more of a talents within the state itself. Now, for example, there was a karate coach who was supposed to be posted in Tura, but he don't stay in Tura. He lives in Shillong only. So if we, do the same kind of role, then I think we are not going to find the talents even in the future also. So all those coaches who are posted, at least they should they should do their duty actually. So there are lots of lapses that need to be corrected, and the discipline should be brought. Now we know that it's a burden, or you say that chips on a soldier when we are dealing with any kind of subject, but your work will be appreciated when you are doing. So we should be concise about what we do. So Mr. Speaker, sir, there's a lot of string of losses actually because of the, I won't say because of the nostalgia of the, political zone, okay? But Meghalaya has got lots of potential youths who are dynamic, who can transform, and once they are transformed, they will attract all those other youths who has paved out from the main, from the mainstream. So this sports should be one of the example where we can bring out not only the talented youths, but attract the other youths who want to, wrong themselves and go in a different direction. Now, Mr. Speaker, sir, we have seen lots of other countries, other states who are doing very good in sports. Now, for example, in Jamaica, what they do is that in the education system itself, they have this curriculum about the track and field, so that they can pick out the talented youths from that particular school itself. And, even in other states also, Manipur, now they have sent to Olympics more than 19 Olympians they have produced already. So likewise, even in our state also, we can produce more. We've got strong, young, dynamic youths. Now, youth is our future. If we don't transform our youth, then definitely our future will be in a disaster stage. So now we have seen lots of youths are being attracted by the anti-social activity. But if we somehow manages to tap the talented youths, the brilliant youths, the dynamic youths, so that, at least they can give us the best in the future. I don't want to lengthen my speeches, Mr. Speaker, sir. Now, lots of issues has been brought. Now, we talked about the education yesterday itself, even now also. But I would like to thank the Honorable Chief Minister, at least for initiation that he is doing actually. Whatever he is doing, it's very clear and loud. And then whatever failure that we have inherited by this government, at least he's trying to correct it. And then I love to thank our Honorable Minister and the government, at least for taking up the measures so that it can be corrected. But I would like to request our Chief Minister at least try to facilitate for the young and youths who will not pave to the other way around. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I ask the government, at least if there is any kind of discipline that needed to be taken care of, at least the discipline is the most important part, with the accountability where we can proceed to our future. With these few words, Mr. Speaker, sir, I resume my seat. Thank you.
Basamlen, please.